Yeah, you know I just made that sign up off of those many other things in many other places. Where did that come from? Well, hello glue troopers, and welcome back to the Tarbis, where I got absolutely no work done today. My one day off, and we had real world things to do. But I did get to have a lengthy phone conversation with none other than Tom Daniel. Yep, the famed kit model designer, Tom Daniel. And I had done the bio on him before, and he'd sent me a lot of emails to help me keep everything straight. But this is the first time we've actually gotten to sit down and chat. And oh, it was so much fun. We spent a couple hours just jabbering about everything, but also about models. And we'll probably be talking about that stuff at the live stream. And hopefully, now there won't be a live stream next week, but I'm hoping to have one the following week. Because as you guys know, tomorrow morning early, I go back out on another 4-day trip. And I'm hoping that TD will be able to be there with us, hopefully in the comments section during that live stream. So there were two stories that he said was okay to relate, so here we go. First off, for all of you who are fans of his work, make sure next time you build a kit by, or enjoy just admiring the kit you've already built by Tom Daniel, to thank his wife, because without her, none of it ever would have come to fruition. The short story is that TD had been a stylist and helped design the look of cars in Detroit before he got activated for the Cuban Missile Crisis. He was in the Navy Reserve. And when he came back, I'll spare you the details, he moved to California, and Chuck Jordan, who had been his boss, actually went to California and tried to get him to come back to the auto industry in, I guess, Detroit. And his wife wasn't having it. She loved Southern California, and they had their reasons for staying. So when Chuck Jordan made his pitch, his wife said, you know, you can go, we're staying. Of course, he wasn't going to leave his family, so they stayed, and that eventually led to, thanks to Roger Harney, that led to his work at Monogram. And so next time you're building the Beer Wagon or Rommel's Rod or the Red Baron T-Bucket, or any of the others, T-Rantula or any of them, just remember to thank Mrs. Daniel. By the way, it's Daniel, not Daniels, no S on the end. So I thought that was just one of those really neat little tidbits of kit model history. You know, if it hadn't been for her desire to stay in Southern California, we wouldn't have had all these great kits that he put out for us. Another story he told me, which it was about the same time frame, relates back to when he was in the Navy. He was a reservist, and of course he got activated for the Cuban Missile Crisis. Well, he was an ECM madman, magnetic anomaly detector. He was basically the sub-hunter in back of the S-2F Stoof, the sub-hunting airplane the Navy used. And they were training off the coast of California. I believe he said they were getting ready to do a carrier requalification. And he was back there working his equipment. He picked something up, and there shouldn't have been anything off the coast of California, so they zeroed in on it. And it turned out to be a real target. So the aircraft commander, when they got close, he goes, you know, when you zero in on it, we're at the right place, drop a couple of sonobuoys. So he punched off the sonobuoys at just right when the equipment said, okay, we're over the target. And mind you, this old equipment that he was using, this was more as much art and magic as it was science and skill. And he had it so zeroed in that one of the sonobuoys actually hit the submarine. You can't do better than that. And turned out it was a British submarine doing some kind of operations off there. And the fact that the sonobuoy physically hit the sub caused quite the to-do. But, you know, that you got to admire that level of skill. And those are the kinds of things that, you know, you just can't buy memories like that. So anyway, it was a lot of fun chatting with him. A truly great guy. And I hopefully look forward to him being able to tune into our next live stream, and we'll talk about some other things. I hope to chat with him again in the future. Well, guys, that's really all I have. No model building today, and I won't be taking a road build kit with me because the schedule's pretty packed. But when I get back, I have, I believe, 8 glorious days off, so I can get out some content, we can do the live stream, and hopefully get started on some of these models, which are sitting here judging me. Why do you ignore us? And there's where we're at. Well, I'll let you run, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's a short one. I just want to get something out tonight. I'm still jazzed. TD was a great guy to talk to, and I just really, really enjoyed it. And between people like him and Jim Keeler and sadly the late Andy Yanchus, I really feel privileged to be having the opportunity to chat with some of these big names in the hobby that we all hold so dear. We'll talk to you about many other things and many other places and hopefully many times in the future. As always, guys, model on.